All right, and we are back and going into this game, guys. Appreciate that. Just had to grab a glass of water to wash these salted almonds out of my mouth. Up here in the top left, representing Alpha X, the guy who absolutely dominated me just before. He's been loving 2-1-1, both in EPT and the DreamHack Masters, and against noobs like me. It's Alpha X's future. The future of Terran. And even though his name is Joe, he's not your average Joe. And he's definitely not a fan of sloppy Joes either. I've seen some sloppy Joes Terran out there. He is not one of them, guys. He's toy. If there was a gourmet sloppy Joes, that would be future. Down here in the bottom right, representing Exxon, the Mexican monster, Cham. So, my brain is a bit special, guys, and I was just thinking Cham. And I was like, oh, would you like some Cham on your scones? You know, like jam, which is jam, get it? And then I was actually going to make more of a peanut butter and jam joke. And then I was like, oh, crap. Most people watching are American. Oh, he's not looking for it. Actually, no, it's more of a normal opening. Ah, Future's going to go for a Hellion opening here. Okay, cool. He's not going to do that 2-1-1. Pretty standard opening here. Cham's going to try and sneak the drone out for the third. He does go for the nice quick ling speed, the same way I like to do. Big fan of that. And his Zergling's ready to try and protect these drones. We'll talk about food in a moment. Ooh, does force a Spore Trick. Very small map, so this is kind of expected, but... Oh, he's very aggro with that Reaper, man. Yeah, I feel so tense in this early game when I was playing against Future. I'm always like, dude, get out of my mineral line. He's one of the few Terrans where he treats the mineral line of your base as if it's like his natural... What is he doing? What is this try-hard Reaper micro? What is he... Sorry, what's he trying to do here? Why is he so aroused? This Reaper. Oh my god, look at how much he's microing. Future! Can you have a bit less APM, please? Calm down, buddy. What are you doing? Why are you... Oh my... Doesn't it just stress you out as a Zerg player, seeing a Terran this horny with their Reaper? Like, this guy is addicted to murdering creep tumors. You just look at the way he's moving around. He's like, want to catch that tumor. He's so keen to slow down the creeps right now. Part of the reason is his Hellions are going to get across this map really quickly, guys. So if he can slow down the early creep tumors and stop the mobility, he can really... There's a lot of space to cover, and you can rotate between these two attack angles and really create some great threat with your Hellions. Now, that creep tumor does get guarded, gets up there. One of the cool things I've noticed as well is if you know where those tumors are, you can come in with your Hellions and often line it up. So you shoot the queen, and you purposely put the creep tumor between you and the queen, and the splash damage kills these creep tumors so quickly. Now that creep tumors are light, what happened in the last patch, it only takes like, I think 4 Hellion shots to kill one, so it's actually really amazing. And Future here, double checking everything. He's like looking around, what he doesn't know. Second gas, Roachwarren, Cham wants to deny scouting because it's a small map, guys. And unfortunately for Future, he has no idea that he is about to get bum rushed by Ravagers and Lings. Now, this build he's doing with a really quick 3 racks is not bad against that. Especially if he builds a tank. He just saw no workers on the third. Build a tank straight away. You know you've got 2 Future. I don't think he knows for sure. He's like, you're a little slow to drone your third. He should know. Yeah, he's building a tank, and he's got such great marine production. This could still work because it's such a small map. On a bigger map, I think Cham's build is hard countered by Future's because Future did not go many Hellions, really fast second and third racks. You add, even without the tank, just non-stop marine production, he's going to have stim, he's going to have a lot of marines, as long as he doesn't take some big biles or get the tank sniped really early, which that Overlord's coming in on the right, it's going to try and spot the tank on the high ground. His tank needs to siege up back here. He cannot siege it on this edge. Now, it is in a safe position right now, but here we go. The attack's coming in, that tank very exposed. That Overlord coming in, it's going to give vision soon. SCVs can get pulled to the front. These Marines are there. Very good trigger discipline. Future has not stimmed yet, and already drones starting up. Cham realizes, he's like, dude, this is not going to win the game, but he wants to get the depots and more SCVs, so he's kind of pulling back. He's going back to drones, but it's too many Marines. That Ravager doesn't quite finish morphing. All the Ravagers go down. He's trying to get some depots, but I said this could work on a small map. Yeah, I mean, if the tank went down, or if the tank was like 15 seconds late, Cham hits 15 seconds earlier, this could work, but as it is, that's a great hold. Look at the units lost. 3 SCVs fell. So you might be like, well, Zerg's still ahead in workers. But yeah, where are his upgrades, guys? No gas mining. His lair is not even halfway done. No evo chambers, no tech, no infrastructure, no 4th hatchery. Cham has very little going for him in this game. And Future... Oh, he smells blood in the water and he pulls the Drilly Boys. A terrible decision against Banelings, but he knows his opponent's only got Roach Tech, and Roaches are rather low damage units. Those Drilly Boys are going to be such a big tanking problem here. Cham's in big doo-doo, guys. He's going to try and counter with Zerglings. Marines and tanks are ready. The Drilly Boys are here. And that is a huge problem for Cham. A lot of the SCVs get caught on that Ravager egg. SCV's still here buffering. 1 medevac does pull back. The Marines are going to go there. So SCVs to try to defend the tanks. Marines going to go in the third. I think he should split up a little bit. Few drones going down. Good patience here by Cham. Oh, and Lings are going to get on the tanks. 1 bile does land. Is he going to be able to take the siege tanks out? No. And the SCVs can repair them as well. This is still a bit of a funny situation, actually. Combat shields, though, kicks in just at that moment. +1 attack against 0/0 upgrades. And Future, he's just inching these tanks forward. He's still got so much firepower, man. Every second that goes by, it helps Cham's chances, but man, the tank damage on these unupgraded Roaches. He doesn't even have Roach speed, so they're not even very fast. Eats one of his own biles. It looks like Cham should be able to hang on, but no, he can't even get rid of the tanks. Oh no, Cham, not even able to hang on. If he did hold on, who knows, maybe he would have done it, but he's at 48 drones versus 33 SCVs, many of which are still here. Remember, Future has not been building any SCVs on his natural now. This is a crazy move, guys. Let's remember, this is a rather crazy move from Future. He's just now, only now does he start building SCVs, but I love the decisiveness. I feel like it's the perfect move. You know, you can get more ahead, but if you know a move that is such a high percentage chance to just kill them, like what Future did here, and was just perfect to take advantage of the situation, of those units he'd built. A fantastic hold into a brutal timing attack. Future there takes game 1. Future, of course, has won the EPT Weekly Cup before, and he is one of the players who really excelled in the DreamHack Masters group stage. He came out second in his group, just behind Estrella, with a 6-1 record. So Estrella was the only player he lost to. He beat players like Napshot, Nina, Semper, Jon Snow, Vindicta, and Jehefe, all in a relatively decisive fashion. So very impressive play, and very keen to see what he brings out. This is so Jam. You just got turned to Jam. So for those who don't know as well, we don't have, you guys are like, oh, with peanut butter and jelly. What are you talking about? I'm here, man. Oh, a non-caster snuck in the lobby. That's not good. I think they might try to kick him out or something. See. Anyway, guys, let's go. So, yeah, basically, we don't have jelly. That's, for us, that's just jam. It all falls under jam, preserve, or conserve. But basically, we just call it all jam. Here, we're very British in that way. Okay, the AUK guy did leave. That's good. That's good. They got him out. F. No F. This guy isn't even a caster. He's not meant to be in there. It's random you guys let in. God damn it, pro gamers. Down here in the bottom left, it's Future. Up here in the top right, it is Cham. So yeah, so when you guys talk about Jello, that's what we call jelly. How drastically different is Australia and American culture? It's crazy, right? I always talk about that. What the big one that Jim Jeffries mentions is like, he's like Cocoa Puffs or Cocoa Pops. Is like, wow, what drastically different cultures we have. You know, it's pretty epic. But yeah, I basically, and you guys are like, no, Jam. Every time I bring this up, my greatest thing is that there's always like these people who I like to imagine they're in like, I don't know, which state should I shit on, guys? Kansas? It's one of those made up middle ones that doesn't even exist, right? I assume it's in the middle because I don't know where it is. They're like, no, it's a different thing. And I'm like, I can talk to people from anywhere in the world and they'll be like, oh, you guys call that a different thing. But there'll always be like 6 Americans in chat. And I know it's not the majority. I know it's your lowest common denominator. And they'll be like, but jam is different. And I'm like, is it though? But like, I just explained like we have different words for things. And they're like, aluminum. And I'm like, what did you just say? Aluminum. And I'm like, and that sums up my thoughts on the matter. Heads up. the same ones who are like, why, you look at a map and they're like, why is this map wrong? And you're like, what are you talking about? They're like, the continents are in the wrong place. And you're like, excuse me? And they're like, America's not in the middle. And I'm like, oh no. I'm like, you think America should be in the middle? They're like, yeah, that's the way the maps are drawn. I'm like, is it? I love you guys. It's great. There's many ignorant people in Australia as well. Don't get me wrong. I feel like we're basically just as ignorant as you guys when it comes to most matters. But I do love you guys. And don't forget to get your peanut butter and jam sandwich. Good shit, man. Great combo. My favorite combo of savory and sweet, couple ones, peanut butter and honey up there. That's what I eat on pancakes. I had some pancakes with peanut butter and honey for dinner yesterday. It was the best thing ever. Banana and honey is actually not bad. Banana, peanut butter, Nutella, ice cream, Special K. Obviously the ultimate combo. But please, guys, let me know in chat your favorite combos. And it looks like he's just going to hit a cheesy build, his Cham, guys. That's a very quick Roach Horn. He's going to go for a real quick pressure, and that's going to be his way of finding this. Now, this is not a 2-1-1. Cham's like, I don't need to scout. I know you're a greedy boy. And Future is. Future relies on defending off of his execution. So he's kind of like a Maru. And, sorry, the stream delay. I'm loving the trigger in chat is great. Anyways, back to casting the game. Future lost his Reaper, and that's pretty bad, guys. I mean, it's the same build. He does get stim really quick, but Future, the problem is I don't think he's going to see this coming because his Hellions are just at home. I think he's got to get back on the high ground. So I think he's going to get just bopped. I think Future's dead, guys. I do think, I mean, he might be able to get to the high ground, but like he just needs all of his Marines together. He's going to lose 2 Marines out front. Future was like, quick reaction with those 2, but is it quick enough? Actually, the Hellions are going to roast these lanes. So he loses 2 Marines, 3 Marines. Stim's 10 seconds away, guys, or about 20 seconds, actually. 15 seconds now. Drilly boys surrounding could turn this around. The tank is going to try and siege because he just used his biles, so he just risks going for a siege right then and there. Oh my god, if he can focus down the Ravagers, but nah, the extra biles do land. I don't know if he should have sieged there. I kind of feel like he should have just kept it unsieged, but I think he's got enough Marines with stim now. Oh, those biles were huge. Cham, the 2 hit point Ravagers, just that's all he needs on the cusp there. Oh man, now he gets the damage done. He's up to 37 drones versus 25 behind it. And it's so few units, but just 2 Ravagers in a Roach, and these Ravagers barely surviving. I mean, this is impressive that it's off such a narrow margin, right? Where it feels like Future is so close to just surviving anyway with no idea this is coming. If he even just has a bunker, he just like wins the game, right? He just like brings a bunker at the front. It just like repairs it. He just like takes no damage from this. Obviously he's dead now, but I feel like it's frightening playing against Future. For those of you who weren't here for my earlier series, I knew he was going 2-1-1. I Bane busted him, and he beat me with non-stim Marines and SCVs. It was very embarrassing. I felt like that moment when you try to wrestle your dad and you try as hard as you can, and he just fucking like puts you on the ground and sits on you, and you're like, when you're a little kid, and you're like, Dad, that's... It kind of dawns on you that he has 17 times your strength, and you're like, this doesn't seem fair. You know, I don't know, man. Future's going to try to make it happen with some hot pickup micro here. I mean, Future is an absolute... Look at this micro! No. I mean, he's dead. He's building SCVs behind it now, but surely not. That tank will go down. He's still trying to hot pick up the low hit point Marines. Oh my... He's going to try and retreat to mount several up there, but no, he does think about rotating. Okay, he wants to keep some movement. He doesn't want to get cornered up there. He says, screw going to mount Cyril, man. I don't want to be reminded of what peak Zerg looks like. F Zerg. This hatch gets cancelled, funnily enough. Cham's trying to get money back. He's supply blocked right now. Cham's like, what the hell, dude? Die. Future's like, no. Yeah, I mean, there's queens, there's roaches. Cham should be fine now. Just got to focus fire these Marines a little bit. Future. Future. What am I looking at right now? Fuck. He's up to 20 SCVs versus 35 drones. He just killed so much stuff. What the fudge, guys? I mean, he's still in a bad spot, but... Oh my god, way too dangerous with that medevac movement. That was... It's absolute madman. All right, Cham's just gonna make Roach Ravager. He's got Roach Speed almost kicking in. Cham's like, okay, screw this. I gotta go kill you. Future doesn't know this necessarily, but he saw quite a few Roaches and Ravagers, so... Yeah, if you can get like a tank on the high ground... Oh, there's no Overseer. Okay, he's making it now, but it's going to be a while till it gets over here to spot the high ground. So tanks on the high ground are actually going to be amazing. It's wave 2 of the all-in, and I think it should work, but like if a third tank gets out here, or here even, these Marines have +1 versus no upgrade. If Future wins this game, I am actually gonna, I'm sorry guys, I'm not gonna tear down the statues of need, but I'm gonna build some new statues to Future. Cause Daddy Joe here coming in a big way. Oh no, 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 the tanks are too exposed, Future, bad tank positioning. Very bad tank positioning. Oh, wait. Okay, he did get the third bile on it. Oh no, Future, that's not how you do it, mate. He goes for the Ravagers, but oh, I do think Future could have held on. He needed to pull the tanks back. I think he kind of thought the attack wasn't coming anymore or something. Had to be prepared for the Overseer on the high ground. He actually could have held on there if he pulled those tanks back. I'm still going to make a shrine. Maybe not a full-size statue. I'm not going to make something out of marble that takes years to make. But the fact that Future counterattacked that hard and did that much damage... Guys, I'm building a shrine. I'm going to light a candle. I'll put a durian or like some sort of fruit offering like you see at those little shrines. I'm going to do something like that. We're going to light a candle each day to the great micro of Future, the dog of determination. If he won that game, that would have been absolutely unfair how good he is, man. I love seeing chat, of course, it's 2 minutes behind. You guys are catching up. This is the point where I'm first melting down going, no way, this can't be possible. I love the reaction. Oh my god, I love the passion, guys. I'm glad you guys are just as enjoying it just as much as me. I was like, he's dead. He's got 8 SCVs. He's dead. But yeah, he almost resurrected himself, guys. Holy shit. I do think if those tanks pulled back, because if they have to clump up to get in on the tanks and your Marines are focusing down Ravagers and all 3 tanks are firing at the same time, I tell you, you get just 1 or 2 more tank volleys off. Whoo! Stuff gets real nasty. All right. He's not your average Joe. Up here in the top right, representing Alpha X, it is Future. It's gonna go proxy racks. It's a naughty SCV. Down here in the bottom left-hand side, let's see how he deals with the cheesy plays. It is Exxon's Cham. Cham, of course, delivering sharp, fast Ravager attacks in both of the opening games of this series. And now he's looking for proxy racks. Cham! Oh, Cham! I think he's played Future in enough tournaments. I think he's got a good read on him. Now, I don't think he'll see this early enough to, like, delay these barracks finishing. Actually, if that drone's nearby, this drone's already so close, he might be able to do it. Oh, this is real nightmare. This is hard. Oh, he goes home though. It's still a little while till he spots that barracks. So the barracks will get up. Behind it, greediest opening of all time. But Cham is going to have warning. He's going to see the barracks now. Let's go to Cham's camera. He goes, okay. How many barracks you got over there, buddy? And he says it with that voice. That's exactly how Cham speaks, guys. You should absolutely trust everything I say about pro gamers. Definitely not a friggin' idiot over here. Yeah, he should be fine. Should be fine. That one finishes. Marines on the way. Remember, this is 2 barracks into the 17 or maybe it's 18 gas. I think it's normally a 17 gas. 15, 15, 17 is normally how I do this build. I don't do this build too much anymore, but yeah, it's a good one. Oh, he's going to try and fight with 2 SCVs. Be careful there. You do not... Yeah, they got to repair each other, buddy. So these 2 repairs are going to just polish each other's drills a little bit. Oh, there you go, mate. Oh, yeah, let me sharpen that up for you. Oh, yeah, just right there. Drones are ready to try and slow this down. Cham, how many drones do we pull? A lot of people will pull about 5 or 6 drones initially and then more, but Cham puts on gas. He's going to wait till the bunker's halfway done. So he's going to start with a pull of 10 drones, and he's going to try to man mode this. 2 queens on the way, 8 zerglings as well. Cham here, very organized response so far. Future has a nice little nook that his marines can retreat to. But look at this, so patient from Cham. He's got to worry about the bunkers though. That's the threat. But notice he's coming around the top side so that, yeah, he has to abandon the bunkers. Well done by Cham. And oh, a slight miss micro on the marines there. Oh, the surround is good. Great hold by Cham. Nothing gets in there. And I think Future might just be done. He's bringing more marines down. Interesting. Oh, he's going to try to just Chad micro this. So this guy, that is actually Chad the Marine trying to get towards the bunker. No way he gets it, but he does pull the lings away, which allows him to build a few more marines. They can get together, micro these zerglings down, and then create a bit more threat. Unfortunately, though, factory at home. Cham is in an amazing position. Big lead for Cham, guys. Big lead. Chat has said, oh shit, Future's only 18? Indeed, guys. Yeah. Dude, I did a coaching session with Future like 5 years ago or something. It was when he was a little kid. A long time, maybe 4 years ago. It was a while back. But Future's always been one of the most dedicated players from a very young age, and he just keeps getting better and better. And I'm always just impressed seeing him continue to develop as a player. Cancels the Hellion, builds a reactor. CC on the high ground. I do like the eBay there. He's going to block that third. And Cham doesn't know about it, does he? That Overlord's just off. So he's going to send a drone over and go, oh, what the hell? You blocked my third. Now, luckily, Cham is going 2-base muter, so he doesn't actually care that much just yet. It's going to be a while till he wants to get that up. And oh, man, how do you even play this as Future? This muter timing is going to be brutal. Yeah, he's going to be like, hey, I got a cloak Banshee. He's going to arrive as muters fly into the Terran base. This is such a lead for Cham. Yeah, he's going to be able to drop a Spire the moment that finishes. Oh, he's a little undersaturated in the main, isn't he? Yeah, I guess because he pulled so many drones to the natural. Does need to send some drones back up to his main base. He's just letting these ones spill out here. Fair enough. So Banshee, Cloak, Hellions, building a tech lab on the barracks. And yeah, Future's not in a great position here, guys. Cham didn't even want to go for that. Seeing the late third might... Hopefully Future doesn't go, oh, yeah, I guess, I mean, it's a pretty late attempt for a third. Like, I think I'm okay. I'm hoping he realizes, yeah, this means there's mutts coming, and you need to literally, like, don't panic faint like one of those goats, but definitely start reacting in some way, and I don't know what that's going to be. For now, Engineering Bay, 3 barracks on the way. He's going to try to just get up some bio. Obviously, we've seen his ability with those Marines. Oh, no. Did he build any Hellions? He's got 2. Banshee spots it. Banshee spots it. Engine's screaming. And with that being aware, the Hellions can deal with it. It's just the only threat here was if Future didn't realize the Zerglings were coming and if they got a surround on the Hellions while the Banshee was being microed. But as it is, Banshee just floating around. She's having a good time. That Spy is already almost finished at 5 minutes 30, guys. We are going to see very quick muters. No third CC even started yet. Third hatch is about halfway done. If Future can squeeze that third command center in, that'll be great. I think he might be tempted to just try and push through Cham. A lot of players find securing the third against 2-base muters when it's already this delayed very difficult. I do like that he's cancelled Cloak, just built a single Banshee. Very lightest of pressures, slight bit of zoning, and that's about it. Could get one of these creep tumors, but gets one and almost. Oh, he lost sight of it, which is why that last projectile, he lost vision, did not do damage because he did not have detection. There is a Baneling nest on the way, more mutas, and yeah, I'm looking at this. Future doesn't want to miss a beat with his production. Just Marines, stem, building tanks. But the mutas are coming across the map. There's no turret in the main. The Marines aren't well positioned for this. This is rough. The mutas are going to go to the natural. The Marines are there, thankfully. And he does split his Marines. He knows the timing perfectly. Muta's going to rotate into the main. Oh, almost does lose one. Oh, he does lose a muta. Good movement. Great movement there, in fact, by Future. Double Evo's on the way. Bunch of drones on the way. Cham's going to need to swap into Ling Bane production now. I think he senses, hey, this is super aggressive from me, isn't it? He sees the tanks. He sees the Marines coming. It's got to be non-stop Lings. Where is that Bane speed, guys? Bane speed hasn't started. Cham's trying to start it, but he doesn't have the money. He's clicking it. He's clicking it, but he doesn't have the money. Oh no, he starts 1-1. He didn't have the gas for the Bane speed. That's the more important upgrade right now. He needs that Bane speed to help deal with this army in the next minute or two. He's making 15 Banes. I think that might be a few too many. We'll see how it goes. It will give him enough. So even after taking a few tank shots, he'll be all right. Lots of Banes ready. He needs another round of Zerglings, I think, before he engages this Terran army. But Future, he's already sieging very close. You can see the front tank reaches to there. Any units cross that line, that white dotted line around here, they will be taking tank shots. The Marines, the Hellions, trying to bait him in. Mutas look for the run by, but look at this. Reinforce coming across the map. Future realizes he's not being counterattacked. He's bringing everything to the front. And Mutas go in. They damage a tank. They aren't able to take it out, though. Overseer goes down. Muta's still dancing. Cham. He buys a bit of time there with the mutas. He's got the flank going, but that Bane speed is miles away. He cannot wait for Bane speed. If he wants to keep this hatch alive, he's got to go now. There's Banes coming in. Oh, he gets him. He gets on top of the Marines. The Lings clear the tanks, and it looks like he is going to get rid of that push. Even without the Bane speed, he just had so much Ling Bane flanking in. The mutas came in and focused those tanks down quickly as well, and I think he can now chase this down. The Banelings are pretty far behind. Liberator's just trying to fight the mutas in anti-air mode, but yeah, it looks pretty bad here for Joe. Future is going to be going down in this series. Cham with a great hold of the proxy racks. He played very safe against it. Looking at the matchup, honestly, it's kind of weird. It felt like a series where just playing defensive was the right call from Future. He decided to go for an aggressive play, the unpredictable play. Adding that variability, one of the most necessary things you have to do as a pro, but it did not pay off in this game. Cham was well prepared. Seemed like he read it. You can see Future scans the third and says, oh, it's not that saturated. Maybe I can still come back. Like, I know you don't have 66 drones. Looks like you're only at about 55, maybe. It turns out, of course, we can see it's 60. That looked a little bit more like 55, but now it's fully saturated. The drones come over, of course, transferring out of the main as well as building. The mutas have mad control. And he's trying to actually keep building libs. So Future here is saying, look, if you build enough mutas and I just get like 10 libs, we can take this out. Oh my god, a tank goes down. Yeah, I think there's just too much here for Cham, man. Oh my god, speed banes! The speed banes just roll on through. 0 Fs given. And Cham gives the least single Fs of anybody. He's got 6 times your army. He's got a 1-1 advantage. He's up 30 workers. Cham dancing around with the mutas. And a textbook finish. Really great preparation and series knowledge from Cham, honestly. He tried to kill Future. Future pretty light on the scouting, light on the Hellion pressure, so he's not as good at scouting these builds out. So he kind of went in there and kicked his way through. Thank you very much for that, guys. Appreciate the 5 gifted subs there, Shy-Tam. Cham, you know, Future, don't count him out. He's a god. He can bring his way back, right? I don't think so. Cham is a player who does not let a lead slip by. Not this big of a lead anyway. I very rarely see Cham throw a game. Don't get me wrong, players can make comebacks versus him, but this one is going to be a comeback of epic proportions that Future has to make. So, big thank you, Shy-Tam. Gives 5 subs. If you guys can slap some bacon down in chat to say thank you to Shy-Tam, that is how we do it in Pigtown. Leave your bacon out on the counter, let it get moist and sweaty, slap it on the counter and say thank you, just like Cham does as he catches these units out in the open. Ling Bane coming in from every side. The mutas are going to overwhelm the tanks. And of course, there were more Banes down here as well. That's GG. Cham going to take him out. Cham, a regular finalist in these tournaments. I don't know if Cham's ever managed to win, but him and Future, both two of the best players in the North American scene. And I can't wait to see them play in the season finals, as I believe they will both be in there. GG, well played. Cham, the man.